Hey friends, welcome to Outdoor Tamaran. Some of our friends requested to post the videos in English. So, based on their request, we tried to translate our Tamil version into this English version. So, in today's video, we are going to analyze in detail about the bacterial infection on cocktail. Before we get into the bacterial infection and its cure, we would like to share some of the hygiene requirement which could completely avoid such bacterial infection on cocktails. Let's look into the bullet points. Weekly twice we need to clean our cages. That's the first and foremost thing. Next thing is avoid any pigeons and chicken. If at all you would like to have some, just keep a distance from the cocktail cages. Water needs to be 100% pure. Every morning you need to change your water. If in case it's in a breeding stage, you need to change at least twice a day. Food bowls and water bowls need to be cleaned once in 2 weeks and also soaked under the sun. Before putting any seeds and vegetables, please clean it and rinse it thoroughly. As we eat stuff, we buy it from a shop, we clean it and eat it. So that's how we need to treat our birds as well. Homegrown vegetables are the best, which will completely avoid any disease in your tails. So other than that, I think emotional stress on the bird, I think that's the most important thing. If you are doing your birds as a like a natural pairing, that will avoid any emotional stress. Environmental stress, like if you are putting your bird cage into a very restricted environment, I think that will also give you and give that emotional stress on your birds. When you came to know that your bird is sick or infected by a bacterial infection, please isolate the bird immediately. Have an hospital cage which is an empty cage far away from your healthy birds, which has a 60 watts filament bulb which will provide the required heat for your bird. So then you contact the veterinarian doctor. So what we did is we shared our experience on what we did with our infected bird, how we treat our bird based on the advice from our vet. Let's look into that in the next section. However, I would like to share one more information, which is we used to do a checkup on annual basis for selective birds on our aviary. So this is some of the reports we presented to you guys just to have a look at it. So this will clearly give you the health condition of your bird, so that you can also, if you do the similar test on your infected bird, you will know the root cause on how and what happened exactly to your birds. Let's quickly go through the medication required to treat this infection. So all we need is a set gut and a multivitamin drop bird plus. So set gut is nothing but a pre and probiotic. Under ideal conditions, our birds will have around 85% of good bacteria and 15% of bad bacteria. So in that case, our bird's immune level will be so high so that it will not be affected by any disease in your bird. So this pro and prebiotic, the set gut, will give the required good bacteria for the bird's gut. Let's quickly go through on the different option. So option 1 is we just sprinkle a spoon of set gut into the soft food before we feed. Second option is we grind the soft food and sprinkle the set gut and feed it. Ideally, this is for the sick bird. Next is the most important thing you guys need to take care is don't need to feed any antibiotic during this process, because antibiotic will make the pro and prebiotic ineffective because it will fight against any bacteria. Also, whenever you feed this set gut food on soft food, please remove it every 2 hours. Just don't leave it there forever. Now we are going to show you practically how we do this. So we are just taking 2 different chenna, white and black chenna. Please ensure that you soak the grains at least 8 to 12 hours. So now we are adding some green gram as well. So this will provide all the nutrients required for your bird, especially when it is sick. So what we are doing is we are just breaking it down. We are grinding it so that it breaks down and it make easy on birds to feed, especially on sick bird and on the chicks. So this set gut can be fed when the bird is sick. That's the first thing. Second is when the bird is under molting. Also when the bird is under chick. When the chicks are hatched, I think you can immediately start giving the set gut. So this will give a good healthy chicks, and also the bird will remain healthy forever. Since we have a lot of birds and under chick now, we are grinding more than what's required. So, and try to avoid saving this in your refrigerator. So whenever it's required, soak it, use it, throw it. That's it. So don't need to save for tomorrow. So then what we are doing is we just adding some beetroot. This will also give the nutrition required. Just to encourage the bird to pick the food, make it a tasty food, we are just adding some Tropican, the bird feeding formula. Just sprinkle it over the soft food. Yeah, now this is the option 2 which we explained. Just add all the soft food in a small plate and take a spoon of set gut. The spoon will be provided along with the set gut. So this is the set gut what we have. You can get it in any medical shops or pharmacy. Just sprinkle it on the soft food directly. This can be given to the healthy bird. And we have a 250 ml of water. We are adding 4 drops of Bird Plus. Also the filler will be given along with the Bird Plus, so you can just add this 4 drop to the water. So this completes our process for the option what we have seen in the slide. Then comes the grinded food. So the cost for the set gut is 150 rupees and the vitamin Bird Plus is 100 rupees. So here is the grinded food. Just add to a feeder plate as required. And similar process, just add a spoon of set gut to this food. Again, it's the same process for the Bird Plus. So this is what we did for 15 days. So all we need is the set gut, Bird Plus and a 60 watts bulb. So this is all we need to treat our infected bird. So we did that successfully, and let's see how we treated the bird, how we identified the bird got infected. Let's quickly look at our treatment. So this is our infected bird. This bird was reared from our own aviary, like from chick to a adult breeding pair. So if you look at this bird, the vent is completely blocked with poop. So just clear it. If you leave it as it is, the bird will get further sick and it will die. So try to clear the vent properly. Cut all the hairs surrounding the vent to make it free airflow into it, so that there is no any bacterial accumulation around the vent. So use a small scissor to chop off all the hairs, feathers surrounding it. Then we use this betadine. Betadine is nothing but an antiseptic liquid, so it will ensure that it is protecting the outer side of the vent area free of any bacteria. Then also add this betadine to the leg of the bird so that it doesn't spread the bacteria within the cage. So just apply this betadine to the leg and the vent area completely. So once that process is done, leave back your bird into your hospital cage with a 60 watts lamp in it, because the 60-watt lamp will provide you the heat. If you look at the bird, it's very close to the bulb because it needs the heat. Basically, it's same as human. When we are feverish, then we will feel that cold. So same applied to the cocktail as well. So do the same process for the next 15 days. Clear the bacterial the vent area with the betadine. So this can also be done when there is a disease called SUKKA. They call it a SUKKA here. So the same treatment can be followed for that as well. So we did this for a complete around 2 weeks. Then we got a really good result. Like, this bird was slowly improving. So the SUKKA treatment, Bird Plus, and applying this betadine to the legs and the vent area. So this was a continuous process. Once in 2 days we apply this betadine, or even once in 3 days, that will be sufficient. But the SUKKA is a continuous process. So here is the SUKKA again. Here is the 60 watts bulb, which provides you the heat required for the bird. This is very important, because nowadays this is not commercial anymore. We use LED bulbs to save the energy. Yeah, here is the bird. After 15 days, this is how it looks. So finally we are very happy, even though we don't know the cause on how it happened. So guys, please share this message to your friends. Please like our video, provide your comments if you need any additional information, and don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. Stay in touch. We are going to come up with more videos with more information on breeding a quality cocktails.